Have you ever been told in the reselling space, don't diversify, find a niche, don't spread yourself too thin, don't do this, don't do that? Do you constantly get critiqued of, hey, why are you doing that? I would never do it that way. You should do it this way. If you have, this might be the video for you. We're going to keep it positive and uplifting though, because you can make positivity out of everything. And if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Sam. Thanks for being here. Join us along this journey as we talk about how did I scale my business? Whether it was TCG, whether it was sports, how do I continue to scale and grow? And let's dive in, guys. All right, so we're going to start it with my famous line that I heard from multiple people. Even now I hear from them. Just stick to one niche. Stick to Pokemon. Why would you go to Yu-Gi-Oh? Why would you do sports? Just stick to one specific area. I gotta tell you, that doesn't work for me. I like to be busy. I don't like to buy one collection of bulk from Pokemon and sift through it and upload the ones that are worth more than 90 cents like some folks do and dump the rest, right? That's just not me. That's not my personality. I enjoy seeing the cards, looking at the cards, uploading the cards, learning about the cards. Even when I'm scanning them in, I can stare at a card and be like, oh, hey, cool. That's a nice card. That's a nice player. That's X, Y, and Z, right? So for me, it wasn't an option to just stick with Pokemon. Buy 500,000 Pokemon bulk, build your store that way. I like to diversify. I like to have a one-stop shop for folks, whether it's online, whether it's at card shows. I like to have a variety of, hey, I can go to this guy's store. He's probably got it. So for example, if you have not visited my eBay store, I sell Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, hockey, baseball, soccer. I have some football. I have Canadian football. Don't ask me where I got those from. I have college baseball cards. I'm missing a bunch. But I have Digimon cards. I have old school 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. Rumble Robots cards from the 90s that we grew up with, right? So I enjoy diversifying. I enjoy having a whole lot of everything. I got asked the other day on a Discord I'm a part of. I have about 17,000 active eBay listings now. I got asked, how many of each do you have? So it was quite interesting for me because I've never really dove into that piece. It's more just I find a collection that makes sense that I can make money on, and I buy it, it goes in the store, it goes, right? So I was taking a look at it last night, and it was quite interesting. I have roughly, and this is memory numbers, I'm not staring at a screen, so if you go look, they're not going to be accurate. I have roughly 7,000 Pokemon cards, about 5,000 baseball, and it just trickles down from there, right? I think I had about 1,000 football with this collection that's sitting on my desk for Yu-Gi-Oh that I'm going to upload. I'll probably be at about 4,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So as you can see, I have a wide variety of cards, and they're not all cheap bulk, right? Some of it's bulk, but some of it's $5, $10. Shoot, I have a $300 football card, and I have two of those that are on the store. And it snowballs, right? I find stuff that makes sense that I can sell and not just stick to one genre of sports. When you look at all these large-scale eBay stores that are outside the TCG business, that resell, that make significant amounts of money, 90% of them don't just sell one type of item. They don't stick to just trading cards, or I know some that sell like bookshelves, stuff like that you can purchase and ship and all that fun stuff. They don't just sell one thing, they diversify. So that's what I have begun doing. So I'm making this video in case any of you have ever been told, hey, you shouldn't do that. Hey, you should just do this because this is what I do. If you ever get told that by somebody, I would encourage you to do a credibility check of that person. Are they actively selling? Do they have a business that's making them $100,000 a year? If they're not, they're probably not the right person to take advice from. It took me a long time to realize that. Even the people closest to you, it's very difficult because you look at them and you want to take their advice because it's coming from the heart, right? But however, they haven't built what you're trying to build. If somebody hasn't built what you're attempting to build, why would you take advice from them? Yes, you want to listen and maybe use bits and pieces of the advice, but you don't want to take the advice that says, oh, you can't do that. Just because one, they don't want to, or two, they can't see the vision that you can see. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something when you have a vision to see what it could become. If I did that, I would not be where I'm at today. Like, for instance, this weekend, I'm at about 53 orders this weekend. I'm looking at some of the orders on my desk. Some are hockey, some are Pokemon, some are baseball. I have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have a $30 Yu-Gi-Oh card that I just sold. And I have 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. For some reason, those sell, and I'll never understand why. But anywho, so the wide variety of what sells. If I was just sticking to Pokemon, I probably wouldn't have these experiences that I have, meeting different people in the space. And just the community that comes together around these different off-brand genres of cards. I'm looking at getting into possibly getting Riftbound. I played League of Legends for about 5 years. It's something I really enjoyed. I just haven't found any collections that make sense yet for something like that. So again, I would encourage you, create yourself a business plan. Find something you love that you enjoy, and don't let somebody tell you, oh, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, if they've never done it before. Now, if they've grown a successful business and they're making $100,000, like I know this one fellow that I chat with, he makes profit $100,000 a year selling only Japanese Pokemon cards. But again, after talking with him and building that relationship, he works 18 to 20 hour days, and he spends 4 to 6 hours shopping from Japan and has distributors from Japan. That's not something in my current capacity that I can have. I don't have those relationships. I don't have that network ability that he has in Japan. He flies out there and goes and meets them in person sometimes. That's not something I have the ability to do in my life. So that's not a footprint that I will ever follow in. So I have to, as they would say, blaze your own path and continue to grow and do what's best for you. Yes, again, yes, you can take advice from other folks. You can say, hey, he built it this way, but will that work for me? Does spending 6 hours from midnight to 6 a.m. every day shopping on the Japanese market, because that's their daytime, right? Does that work for your lifestyle? When you have 2 kids under the age of 3, that doesn't work for my lifestyle, because I'm up with the kids anyway, right? So you have to do, when building a business, you have to do what is best for you and what works for your personality, and just run with it. Don't let the naysayers tell you not to. Don't take the negativity. Even if it comes from the heart, learn to just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. If you get my reference, fantastic. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you in the next video.